Hello, welcome to Fundamentals of Biostatistics. I'm going to be your instructor. My name is Tony DeVito. You can see a few of pictures of some of my side interests, personal interests, hobbies, and so on and so forth. Probably the information that's more relevant to you is a little bit of my background. I've been doing this for quite a while, so I have a bit of experience making sure that you guys can keep up and maybe helping you get through this course. My day job involves mostly environmental testing, water and air testing. Particularly these days, I'm involved with testing cooling towers and sanitizing them to prevent the spread of Legionnaire's disease. So we've seen that get into the news a little bit. Maybe we'll get a chance to talk about that a little bit. I also do a little bit of teaching at Rutgers as well in their OSHA certificate program. You're going to be able to reach me for the time being using my Hunter email address, adevito@hunter.cuny.edu. I'll probably be winding up with a School of Public Health email address, but I'll keep you informed on that so you can reach me. If you send me an email, you can usually expect a reply within 24 to 48 hours. And you'll see that we're going to be using Blackboard to communicate with each other through announcements, through discussion forums, and so on and so forth. Class materials will be available each Monday, so that you'll have those materials at the beginning of the week for that week, and you'll have a chance to view the videos and practice the exercises, watch the recorded lecture, and so on and so forth. Okay. If you need supplemental health and review sessions, we'll see what we can arrange during this semester. I'm going to be talking about that in a moment as we go through more of these slides. One of the things we want to discuss for starters is what exactly is an online course. Most of you are familiar with what we call brick and mortar courses, where you actually go to a school, you sit in a classroom, you have a lecture at the front of the room. We've done that plenty here. I'm sure many of us have also attended those kind of classes, of course. This course is a bit different. It's strictly online. It's a completely online course. The materials are stored in the cloud, so to speak, on Blackboard, on YouTube, in various areas of the internet where we can access it. The nice thing about that is that you get a chance to take this course at your own pace, to work on the evenings that you want to, from your home, from wherever it's convenient, if you're on the road. The downside of that is that it takes a bit of discipline, because since you won't be showing up to a classroom at a specific time each week, you have to manage yourself and manage your own time. And that can be pretty challenging in these courses sometimes, but that's really the key to being successful in these courses, is really time management. No in-person attendance is required in this course. Now, fortunately, we do have the option of some reserved space at the CUNY School of Public Health at 55 West 125th Street on Thursdays from 4:15 to 5:30 p.m. starting next week. And that space is available to us so that we can have review sessions in person, maybe a chance to get some help, some kind of office sessions as well. So if you're available for that and you feel you need the help, then you can stop in and take advantage of that. It's not a required part of the course. But the important thing, again, time management. Make sure that you manage to keep up with the course as it's going on, because once you fall behind, it's going to be even harder for you to really apply yourself and catch up again. So much of the material is given in the sequence that will help you understand it the best. So we're going to be covering how to analyze, present, interpret data. We're going to be learning all those important common statistical concepts, learning about the normal distribution, about probability, hypothesis testing, how to test the significance of result, and we'll be doing a lot of other important exercises that'll wind up being things that are building blocks for things that you're going to be using and doing as you go forward in public health or epidemiology or whatever area of this study that you wind up in. Okay, now this course is going to be taught through video lectures that you'll be able to play, through exercises and demos, which also are presented as videos, and materials that will test your knowledge of the material that you were watching as you progress through it. Okay, there'll also be some homework assignments that you have to submit as well. Now, you're going to use some materials for this, including Excel and a program called SPSS. We'll get into what these programs are and how you'll access them shortly. Okay, so what do you need to know taking this course? Now, I've noticed some of the descriptions of the prerequisites include things like elementary statistics or some calculus or some equivalent. I think really just if you have a fairly comfortable attitude towards learning a little bit of math, we're really not going to get involved in anything that involves calculus, certainly. And I'm going to assume that if you have taken some statistics before, that you have no memory of it. So I'm really going to start you from pretty much the beginning. Now, I'll try also, for those of you that have a bit more experience with statistics, I'll try to give you some exercises occasionally here and there that'll challenge you a little bit as well so that we don't lose your interest as well. But if you're a beginner, if you're not familiar with Excel, you haven't used it very much, if you've never seen SPSS or statistical programs before, you should not be scared of this course. We're going to take this at a pace and in a manner that'll help you keep up with it, keep up with the material so that we don't lose you. But it's important that you do your part and keep up week to week with the work that's assigned. Okay, so really you need to use a computer, you need access to email, and you have to check it regularly. You have to use your web browser for searching for information on the internet, for accessing Blackboard, which is an important part of this course. And we're going to talk about the other software that you need as well.